All right, guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of the Raptor rebuild. Finally got a bunch of parts from the dealer. Got the grill in, got the just a bunch of miscellaneous front end parts, got the pieces that go around the headlights, got the trim panel that goes right underneath the grill. I had to get a new antenna. I got an ABS sensor, a plug, a hose that I needed to get. This is for the front differential. I got a couple things I got to fix on there. I also got to do a axle and a lower control arm, but finally I can get this thing put together. I have the splash shield. I have everything that needs to go back on the front end. So let's get to it today. Let's get this thing done. All right, the grill is in place. I ended up getting one brand new from the dealership, and the fitment is perfect. I mean, the body lines on this truck are absolutely perfect. I'm really happy that the front end, the radiator support wasn't damaged. I didn't have to fix any of that. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the sides, and this front end is pretty much complete. And I can probably gonna paint everything here, because it's just really the fender and the two corner pieces here that need to be painted. Everything else is gonna stay the same. So I'll probably go ahead and just paint that here at the house. Alright guys, it's all put back together. The fitment is really good. Everything clipped on the way it should. This side's giving me a little bit of a problem because I still have to adjust this bottom piece. So this is pushing back out. Once I have it clipped in, I need to bring this down a little bit, and then I need to put the clip in on the inside of this so it holds on to the side right here. But just for mocking up, this is looking really good. I put the plate on the top. Everything's good. Everything's plugged in. I didn't close the hood, and there it is, guys. The Raptor is pretty much complete. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the front end here. I got to replace, like I said, the lower control arm, the axle on this side. I still got to align this corner here a little bit better, but this is why you always want to do this before you paint the vehicle. You always want to make sure that everything fits on the right way before you get anything painted. That way, when you get everything painted, you're not sitting here pushing everything down and you're not damaging your parts. See, this isn't clipping in all the way because of this. If this was already painted, I'd be sitting here messing around with all that. But this side is on here perfect. All the clips went in exactly as they should. You can see the gap difference from here to here compared to here to here. This is pushed back in a little bit further. This I just have to take the bumper off, take the screws out the back, loosen it up a little bit. It's adjustable to 3-piece front bumper on the Raptors. And there you go. All right, these are the rest of the parts that I gotta work on. This is for the front end. When I was under there, I knew that the control arm and the axle were bad, but when I looked under the truck, I notice that the front differential, the half shaft that comes off the differential, the tube itself has a crack in it, so I had to buy a brand new one from Ford. This one wasn't too bad. It was actually only about $140. It looks like it's got like a pilot bearing in there and a seal, so I got to be very careful when I install that. I'll do that on the next video. I got to drop the whole front disc out of the vehicle, and then I also got the wheel speed sensor for the front driver's side. Also, I got the CV axle. The CV axle for that driver's side front. So I did my research before I bought this from the dealer. I was gonna order an aftermarket one from like Advanced AutoZone type thing, but what I found is that the shaft, the center shaft itself, is a smaller diameter when you go with an aftermarket one. When you go with the factory one, you're getting the exact replacement. You want the right diameter, especially on a Ford Raptor when you're going to be doing off-road stuff. You don't want anything to break on you, and you want it to match the opposite side. You don't want to have different axles. I'm sure with the smaller diameter tubing also comes a lighter weight axle. So I'm sure longevity on that, you know, you would have some issues. And then the final thing is the lower control arm. This one, the only reason I ended up getting it was I noticed on the front portion of the lower control arm, it has a split right where it holds on to the bushing. There's no repairing that. This is cast aluminum. So I'll get that put in, and the front end on this thing is 100% complete. The last thing I'm waiting for to come in at the dealer is going to be the crash sensor. It's also the adaptive cruise sensor, control sensor, and I'm waiting for the plastic grill that goes on the front bumper. Once I have that, and once I finish the front end, I can go ahead and put the skid plate back underneath and go ahead and get this thing painted, and it's 100% done. Once I finish the front end, the last thing I have to do is this here. I'm still waiting for a door to come in, and then I still haven't really determined how I'm going to fix this yet. This doesn't have to be fixed in order for me to do the inspection on the vehicle, but I am going to get the door skin put on there, and I'll try to align this section just a little bit just so I can get that door, you know, closing and opening correctly, because as of right now it rubs pretty bad. The window doesn't open and close. But once that's complete, I can get the vehicle inspected and everything's ready to go. All right, guys, stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and probably tomorrow start tearing that front end apart. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.